Let's talk about why unions are so popular right now, because the favorability numbers really help explain that huge gap between desire and reality. Since 2021, approval of unions in the U.S. has stayed high. Around 68% of people view unions favorably, according to Gallup. That's basically 2 out of 3 adults. And it's not just one age group or one party. Boomers, Gen X, Millennials, Gen Z, majorities in every generation view unions positively. One estimate has young adults, ages 18 to 35, at about 72% favorability. So younger folks are even more pro-union than the average. Politically, unions are most popular among Democrats, around 90% favorable, but independents are solidly supportive too, roughly 69%. Even among Republicans, over 40% approval. On top of that, people aren't just saying unions are nice. They're connecting the dots to the broader economy. Most adults say the decline in union membership is bad for the country, about 60%, and about 62% say it's bad for working people specifically. Among young adults, that view is even stronger. Roughly 69% say declining union density is bad for workers, and that includes majorities of young Republicans and young Democrats. So what are people seeing that makes them this pro-union? Part of it is very concrete economic gains. On average, a worker covered by a union contract earns about 12.8% more in wages than a comparable worker in a non-union workplace. And union power doesn't just help members. Where unions are strong, they tend to pull up wages for non-union workers too. That's the spillover effect. Unions set higher standards that become the norm. Those wage boosts are even bigger for workers who've historically been underpaid. Hispanic workers represented by a union are paid about 16.4% more than their non-union Hispanic peers. For Black workers, it's about 12.6% more. Women represented by a union earn roughly 9.8% more than non-union women. So unions are not just raising pay on average, they're narrowing racial and gender wage gaps. And it's not just the paycheck. Unions are associated with safer, healthier workplaces. Union contracts offer secure health insurance, paid sick time, and requirements for safety equipment. Maybe more importantly, they give workers protection so they can actually use those rights, like reporting unsafe conditions without as much fear of retaliation. Retirement is another big piece. More than 9 in 10 unionized workers have access to employer-sponsored retirement plans, and union employers tend to contribute more to those plans than comparable non-union employers. So you got better wages, better benefits, safer workplaces, and more retirement security all bundled together.